The owner of Olde Mecklenburg Brewery raising eyebrows over comments about COVID-19. This comes as county health officials continue to stress that anyone who attended Mecktoberfest more than a week ago needs to get tested for the coronavirus. There will be a free testing event this weekend at Olde Mecklenburg Brewery where the event took place.
Well, as Fox 46 investigator Matt Grant found out, what the brewery's owner had to say about the pandemic while the stay-at-home order was in place may explain why he decided to go forward with the event.
The hysteria around this.
In April, the owner of Olde Mecklenburg Brewery, John Marino, called COVID-19 a dangerous public health issue for businesses.
It's very dangerous. The longer this goes on, the less people are going to make it out the other end. And it's people's livelihoods, and that is a public health issue.
In an interview with City Councilman Tariq Bakari on his podcast, Marino said he'd follow guidelines if allowed to reopen.
I think as a responsible business person, we can manage that. You know, I can control the number of people that come into my establishment. I can control the number of people that enter my beer garden.
But 2 weeks ago, nobody was controlling the number of beer drinkers allowed inside Mecktoberfest, despite the governor's order restricting outdoor gatherings to 50 people. Since May, there have been at least 8 311 complaints against OMB.
Problem is, if we don't open it back up, you know, you can't survive losing 75% of your revenue and continue to operate a business. You just can't.
Marino also claimed
young people aren't getting sick. People in their 20s, 30s, and 40s are not getting sick.
This world's gone crazy.
At the time, Broadway actor Nick Cordero was fighting for his life after being diagnosed with COVID-19. The 41-year-old, who according to his wife had no pre-existing health conditions, later died.
Did we know back in April that people under 40 were at risk for COVID-19?
Absolutely, we did.
Dr. Taylor says while young people recover faster, they can also spread it to more vulnerable populations. He says right now in the state, the most common age group to contract the virus, 25 to 49-year-olds. In Charlotte, Matt Grant, Fox 46.